In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Shahid, subject specialist in English at Divisional Public School and College, Sahib.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you all, dear students? I hope you all are in the best of your health and taking good care of yourself. A very warm welcome to DPS Digital class. May you remain safe and sound in this pandemic situation. Amin. Today we are going to study countable and uncountable nouns. Before starting the lesson, we will discuss the possible learning outcomes. By the end of this video lesson, students will be able to distinguish between countable and uncountable nouns, identify and use correctly singular and plural forms of nouns, and finally solve exercise C of chapter number 1 at page number 3 of Oxford Grammar Tree. Dear students, in previous classes we learned about a noun. Can anybody tell me about a noun? Dear students, can you recall what is a noun? Yes, simply we can say that noun is the name of a person, place, thing or any idea. As we can see in this slide, there are some nouns like boy and teacher. For place we have school and park. In animal there are horse and dog. For things, bus and fan. And other nouns are love and anger, which is called abstract nouns. Dear students, in previous classes we have learned kinds of nouns. Nouns can be divided into common nouns and proper nouns. A common noun is the name given to all things or person of one kind. These words speak of any lady or any cat. On the other hand, a proper noun is the name given to a particular person, place or thing. For example, Rida, Karachi. Students, common nouns can be categorized into countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted like fan, coin. We can count one fan, two fans, etc. In the same way, coin can be counted as two coins, three coins, etc. While uncountable nouns can't be counted like water, air. We can't count one water, two water, and in the same way we can't count air. My dear students, countable nouns can be divided into concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are those that can be touched or seen. For example, boy, paper, table. On the other hand, abstract nouns can't be felt by the five senses. They speak of ideas, feelings and concepts as desired feelings, hopes, etc. Dear students, uncountable nouns can be further divided into concrete and abstract nouns. Dear students, we read in previous lesson about concrete nouns. Can anybody tell me about concrete nouns? Concrete nouns are nouns which refer to things we can see, touch and feel, as water, cement, sugar and oil. In other words, a concrete noun is something you can perceive with at least one of your senses. Dear students, other type of uncountable noun is abstract noun. Abstract nouns are nouns which refer to things that we can't touch or see. These can be names of a quality, state, or concept. So, wisdom, joy, fun, happiness are the examples of uncountable abstract nouns. There are two types of nouns. One is common noun and other one is proper noun. Common nouns can be divided into countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be categorized into concrete and abstract noun. Similarly, uncountable nouns can be classified into concrete and abstract nouns. Dear students, there are some pictures on your screen. On the right side of your screen, there are chairs. Can we count the chairs? Yes, we can count the chairs. There are 4 chairs. In second picture, there are boys. Can we count the boys? Yes, there are 4 boys. There are pencils on the right side of the slide. Can we count the pencils? Yes, there are 7 pencils. On the left side of the slide, there is sand. Can we count the sand? Can we say 1 sand, 2 sand? No, we can't say 1 sand, 2 sand. In the same way, we can't count sand. Dear students, can we count the water? Can we say 1 water, 2 water? No, we can't count water. Students, can we count the milk? No, we can't count the milk. Dear students, the nouns which we can count are countable nouns as chairs, boys, pencils are countable nouns, while sand, water, milk are those nouns which we can't count. Countable nouns are the name of separate objects, people or ideas. We can count countable nouns. Nouns can be divided into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. First, we will discuss countable nouns. We will discuss uncountable nouns in the later part of this lesson. Countable nouns have both singular and plural forms. Dear students, in this slide there are some pictures. Car is one of them. Car is a singular countable noun and cars are plural countable nouns. In the same way, book is a singular countable noun and books are plural countable nouns. Dear students, there are some examples for further clarification of singular countable and plural countable nouns. Students, we can see in this slide, dog is a singular countable noun and we will use singular verb is with dog. In second example, we can see my dogs are hungry. Dogs are plural countable noun. We will use plural verb are with dogs. So we conclude from this discussion, singular verbs are used with singular countable nouns while plural verbs are used with plural countable nouns. Students, remember that a, an or one are only used with singular nouns. For example, I need a pen. Pen is a singular countable noun and we will use article a before pen. Singular countable nouns can't occur without an article or a determiner. Dear students, there is an assessment for you regarding the identification of countable nouns. Students, read these sentences carefully and find out countable nouns. I hope you have done this assignment. Now match your answer. In sentence number 1, girls and park are nouns. Can we count the park? Yes, we can count the parks. So park is a singular countable noun. In this sentence, we can count park. So parks are plural countable noun. In second sentence, Boys are countable because we can count the boys. In sentence number 3, bags. In sentence number 3, bags is a plural countable noun. I expect you will have successfully solved this assignment. Dear students, in this slide there are some pictures. Students, these pictures consist of water, sugar, rice and milk. Students, apply your mind and think about the counting of these things. Can we count the water? Can we count 1 drop, 2 drop, etc.? No, we can't count water. So, water is an uncountable noun. Dear students, can we count the sugar? No, we can't count the sugar. Students, look at picture number 3. Can we count rice? No, we can't count rice. And finally, there is milk. Can we count the milk? No, we can't count milk. So, water, sugar, rice and milk are uncountable nouns because we can't count them. Dear students, there are some examples in this slide. Consider example number 1. I want to drink water, but there is no water in the jug. Underlined word is water. Can we count the water? Sentence number 2. My friend is walking on the sand near the sea. Can we count the sand? No. All the above underlined words are uncountable nouns because we can't count them. Uncountable nouns are also called mass nouns and refer to liquids, substances and ideas. Examples of uncountable nouns are here petrol, grain or wheat because we can't count here petrol and wheat. Dear students, there are some sentences on your screen. I will read one by one. I need to get information about trees. Sentence number 2 is this type of orange is known for its sweetness. Some uncountable nouns we can feel but can't see. Similarly, the taste of sweetness we can feel but can't see. We get information about such kinds of uncountable nouns by the 5 senses. They speak of ideas, feelings and concepts. They usually don't have a plural form. Although uncountable nouns don't have a plural form, we can use units of measurement. Dear students, this exercise has been taken from Oxford Grammar Tree of 6th class. There are 5 sentences. We will discuss one by one. We will pick out countable and uncountable nouns from the sentences below. Let us see sentence number 1. The supermarket is quite close to our house. Dear students, how many nouns are in this sentence? Oh, there are 2 nouns. One is supermarket and other one is house. Can we count the supermarket in our city? Yes, there are 5 supermarkets in this city. So we can count the supermarket. That's why supermarket is a countable noun. In the same sentence, house is also a countable noun because we can count the house. There are many houses in our street. Countable nouns can be used as singular or plural. Dear students, consider sentence number 2 of exercise C. How did you get paint on your clothes? In sentence number 2, paint and clothes are uncountable nouns because we can't count paint. We can't say 1 paint or 2 paint. So paint is also called mass nouns and refer to liquids, substances and ideas like oil, plastic, milk, etc. Second uncountable noun in this sentence is clothes. Here clothes is meant for the dress, thus it is uncountable as a mass noun. In sentence number 3, dear students, we can clearly see that there are two nouns. One is countable and other is uncountable noun. It is said that anger is one's worst enemy. So anger is uncountable because we can't count anger, and anger is abstract uncountable noun. And uncountable abstract nouns don't have a plural form. In the same sentence, enemy is countable noun because we can count one enemy, two enemies, etc. Dear students, we will move towards the sentence number 4. We always have shortage of water in summer. Students, can you tell me how many nouns are there in this sentence? Yes, your answer is right. There are 3 nouns in this sentence. Now you will tell me these 3 nouns in this sentence are countable or uncountable. Shortage, water and summer are uncountable because we can't count. Shortage, we can't say one shortage, two shortages. That's why shortage is uncountable noun. In the same way, we can't count water and summer. Both these nouns are uncountable. We can't say one water, two waters. Dear students, look at sentence number 5 carefully. Sufficient sleep is vital for good health. Students, there are 2 nouns in sentence number 5. Can you tell me these nouns are countable or uncountable? In the sentence, sleep and health are uncountable nouns. In sentence number 5, other noun is health, which is uncountable because we can't say one health, two health. So health and sleep are uncountable nouns. This is time to sum up the lesson. Countable nouns can be numbered as singular or plural, while uncountable numbers can't be numbered. Dear students, singular countable nouns can't occur without an article. On the contrary, uncountable nouns can't take the article a or an. Dear students, there are 5 sentences. You pick out all the countable and uncountable nouns from the sentences below. Dear students, your homework is assigned. If you feel any confusion while doing this homework, you can't get guidance from your teacher in the class or your class WhatsApp group, you are welcome. Thank you and God bless you.